I'm not really sure what I did, but I hurt my back so bad that like I can barely stand up and walk. So I guess I can just sit and make videos all day. Plus side. Hi guys, it's Sad. Welcome back to Book It. Today we are going to be doing another book review. This is going to be a little bit of a more mature one, a little bit spicier. So please make sure you're okay with all of that. We are diving in to Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. And as you can already tell, the tabs. So many tabs. I read this book when I was in Miami a couple weeks ago, and I like started it on the plane there, and then I finished it literally at the airport on the way home. We sat in the airport for like 7 hours or something because like our flights kept getting delayed because of the weather, and we were definitely for sure, we were like, it's getting canceled. We were able to get on the very last flight of the night. So yeah, I finished it. I had like literally this much left, and then boom, done. But we're going to go into it. So I have reviewed Penelope Douglas once on this channel. It's when I read Credence, which I kind of felt bad that I tore apart because it literally was terrible. It was that story about the girl who fell in love with her uncle and her cousins. Weird, right? Cool, I'm glad we're on the same page. So this is a little bit different. I was very nervous when I started it because I had just finished Credence a couple months ago, and it came like across like my desk, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. But like I took another book with me in case this one freaked me out, because saying that Credence traumatized me would be like the least. So when it came down to it though, this book had a grip on me. It had me literally like so I literally did not touch the other book that I brought with me, and I finished it in the day and a half. I was in Miami for I think like 36 hours. I finished it then. So that is why Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas is the newest on the 5-star list. I know, right? Like how bad I thought Credence was. This book, 5 stars. 5 stars. Cannot convince me it's not. So let's just start from the beginning. So it's about a girl named Jordan, and it's her birthday, and she gets off work, and her boyfriend doesn't answer the phone. He's supposed to pick her up because her car is not working for whatever reason, and so she ends up walking to go see a movie by herself since they're having a midnight showing of one of her favorite films. She ends up meeting an older guy there, who they chat, they watch the movie together, they're having a good time, and then right when they are about to leave, or when she's about to leave, she's looking for her boyfriend. It is revealed that the guy she's been talking to the whole evening was his father, and he had been arrested because he's a piece of shit. So we learn that her boyfriend is named Cole. He doesn't really like hold down many jobs. He doesn't really pay bills. He mostly spends his paycheck on like drinking and going out with his friends and like partying it up and like, you know, living his best life. But she's kind of like, we need, you know, to not do this. We need to pay like our rent. And so she's working like double time trying to help out, and he just literally is just off doing whatever. So they end up getting kicked out on her birthday. He gets arrested, and they get evicted from their apartment because he was like throwing he was throwing a birthday party for her, but he started the party before she got home, and it got too out of hand and too wild, and people just like, you know. So I'm trying to figure out where my notes are. So they get kicked out of the apartment, and his father is named Pike Lawson, offers them a room at his house. In return, they do chores, they help out with the yard work, and Cole helps his dad. His dad runs a construction like company. In return, Cole helps his father out with all that. Well, Cole sucks and leaves everything to Jordan, so she ends up doing all of the housework. She ends up doing like all of like the land, like mowing the lawn and stuff. Pike, she like was really into like flowers and stuff, so Pike builds like a little garden on the side. Like it was like just dirt. He like helped make it so she could have her own little garden because he felt bad that she was like doing all this extra work. And did I mention that Cole spends like all his money going out with his friends? So like she's trying to work and save money and help out around the house so they can get their own apartment again, and he just like sucks. He starts going out a lot more. Cole ends up starts going out like every single night, like leaving Jordan by herself. So like when she's home, it's just her and Pike like hanging out, and they kind of become friends, you know. They like talk about the same movies, they talk about music. It is kind of weird because he's like older than her, like because he literally has a son her age. But she kind of like looks past it. She's like, I mean, yeah, but at the same point, they're just hanging out. They eat pizza, they watch movies together, you know, just like stuff you do around the house, like when there's no one else there. So Pike starts taking like an interest in her. He's like, she's very pretty, she's very nice, but like he likes having her around the house because she bakes a lot, she makes breakfast, she makes like coffee in the morning. So one night there is a like flood, like bad flood, or day, I guess. It's a bad flood, and one of the sites that Pike's working on is like getting completely like water damage to it, and he's like, get Cole, wake up Cole, I need him to come help me like do this, like I need everyone's help. So she goes to wake up Cole. Cole doesn't get up, so Jordan goes with him, and that's when like he starts to realize like she's really like a good person and she deserves better than like my son. Everything is great until one night she comes home early from work. Pike doesn't pick her up. She gets dropped off or something, or she drives Pike's truck. Like he lets her borrow the truck when she has to go to work because she works at night. She's a bartender. And he's like, you can borrow my car until we get yours fixed. And then him and Cole start kind of working on the car. She comes home one night and finds Cole in the pool with another girl. She doesn't even have a chance to like say anything. She's just standing in the kitchen like watching this all go down, when Pike walks out and like starts screaming and cussing. It is revealed that like Cole had started seeing this girl on her birthday. Like the reason that the party got busted and he got arrested was because he wasn't paying attention to the party. He was away with this girl. So Pike like loses his mind on him. Cole says he's going to go stay with the other girl because he just can't be around her. And the two, Cole and Jordan, like break up. Obviously, they break up. She considers like going to live with like her parents, her dad and her stepmom, like really don't care about her. And Pike was like, okay, like I'll help you. So she like packs up all her stuff. She goes to the house. It's a very small house, and when they walk into her bedroom, where her bedroom would be, they realize that like everything had been sold. Like they sold her bed, they sold her a mattress, they like sold like her dresser. Like all she really had was like a single nightstand, and Pike was like, no, get in the car, like you're not staying here. So he ends up, you know, like telling her to come stay with him as long as they keep their arrangement of like she helps out around the house, like, and saves her money, she can move out like later on. This is when he starts to like really like her, and she starts to like reciprocate. So they start to like hang out a little bit. They start to like kiss every now and then, like ooh, ooh, ooh. But always on the down low because Cole still like comes and goes from the house like as he frees. And then officially they, you know, begin their relationship, obviously. And then Cole finds out. That's a whole big deal. But like, you know, overall, this book was really spicy, very spicy book. But the plot was really good in it too. Like a lot of spice books, I've always said this before, a lot of spice books don't have like an actual plot, they have just spice. This one had both, which I liked. I was more focused on like what was going to happen because like, you know, they broke up, she was moving out, all this stuff. She was trying to like better herself. She wanted to go to college, or she was in college trying to graduate. Like she wanted to do all this cool stuff. So I liked that. I feel like the shock of like him cheating on her was a big one, because I would have thought like, from the way the story was going, you would have thought that Jordan would be the one. But no, like he already sucked, and then they made him suck more. And then the second reveal that causes Jordan to like dip out. I'm not going to reveal it, but it's like, so all good. At the very end, this book was so good. It was nothing like Credence. So if you got traumatized by reading Credence, or you wanted to read Credence and you watched my video and realized that you didn't want to read Credence anymore, this is a really good like This one's really good. I'm excited that I gave her a second chance because Penelope Douglas and I are friends now. I'm definitely going to do more. I have another book of hers I already read I'm going to review today too, but I'm glad that me and her made up because we're besties. Overall, 5 out of 5. It's a new 5-star book. The Spice was also a 5 out of 5. My favorite quote is when, I'll give, like, set the scene a little bit. Jordan's outside with Pike. This is after they've started their relationship. And the neighbor is like, hi, like, can you babysit tonight? And Pike doesn't want to. He wants to spend the night with Jordan. He wants to have a movie night and hang out with her, buy her dinner, all this stuff. And Mrs. Tate is like, can you come babysit my kids? And instead of, like, she was gonna say yes, Jordan was like, yeah, I'll go do extra cash. Pike is like, no, she needs to do some chores around the house. She's kind of been slacking on that. So Jordan's response is, and chores around the house, he adds, casting a stern look. She's been bad about not taking care of it. Yes, Mrs. Tate, after I do the dishes, I have to do Mr. Lawson, so I'm unavailable. That is, like, she doesn't say that out loud. She says that in her head, obviously. But I think that's the funniest thing ever is, like, after I do the dishes, I have to do Mr. Lawson. I think Jordan was a very funny character. I liked her a lot. So this is a really good book. Definitely, you know, Penelope Douglas redeemed herself. 5 out of 5. Very proud that we have a new one to add to the collection. I feel like recently I've read a lot of just, like, 4-star books. I'm glad to finally have another 5-star. Just because, yeah. But I am going to go ahead and update my Goodreads, so you can make sure you follow that, so you can always see what books I'm doing. I always update them, like, right after I film the videos, so sometimes, like, what you'll do is you'll see, like, you can see my reaction before the video is posted, which I think is kind of cool. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, read this book. Maybe not. There we go. But yeah, so that is it for this one new 5-star book. Whoop, whoop. It's gonna go in the 5-star category on my book Goodreads and on YouTube. But yeah, that's about it. So recently I filmed a video that was like IRL, and it actually was uploaded yesterday. And I want to do more things like that. I really enjoy, like, going out in public and, like, getting, like, back with, like, the book community overall. But I do want to, like, travel more and go to more bookstores in the country. That's, like, the goal. So yeah, that's exciting. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Also, down below I have the Goodreads and I have my Instagram. I do have a book Instagram that I haven't added yet, but I definitely will as soon as this is, like, all good to go. But yeah, thank you so much, and until next time, bye!